Yeah, welcome in. And, oh, geez, that's loud. Turn that over here. And welcome back. This is an evmux broadcast. I haven't used this before. We're going to give it a bit of a go and just see how it all works out. But, yeah, we're just checking out evmux. I seen a live today with Ralph from Webb's Web and Devil Dog over in Houston, and they were talking about the difference between evmux and Web and Streamyard. I've probably got to buy another camera, I think. The way I've got my desk set up, I don't like that camera. I don't like looking at the screen. Maybe I could do this. If I run evmux over to that, there I am. Sort of, yeah, that's better. Much better. Yeah, and I just thought I'd pop in and give this a bit of a look on the old evmux and just give it a bit of a workout. Here we go. Comments. Yeah, I was just mentioning. I was just watching your replay of your live, and it's 1 a.m. there. Yeah, good on you, mate. Why aren't you asleep? What's going on? But I was watching a replay of your live, and I was doing the step-by-step on the free version of evmux. And here it is. So I just realised too, see the screen, I can, when Ralph was doing it, Ralph was like this. You can just grab the corner of your screen, yeah, and fill it out. And that covers that. So yeah, anyway, I'm giving it a bit of a test run. You're the only person watching, so good on you, Devil Dog. You're an absolute legend. And dang is the word I was thinking of. Dang. Radio Jonesy is now live, so it tells me. There we go. Radio Jonesy is now live. Let's press the button and see how it looks. There we go. Radio Jonesy is now live. Let's press the button and see how it looks. I like the idea of the full screen instead of having that. I like the idea of the full screen. I do like the idea of the full screen, and it's now registering 2 people here, and one of them is me. Obviously, yeah, this is an interesting concept. It's completely new to me. So we still got in the screen here, you've still got the where did the comments go? Oh, here we go. Comments. All right. He says, I am in bed. He said, Bit got your notification. Yeah, but got. Yeah, anyway, that's all good, mate. I'm just testing this. Like I said, I was re-watching your live, so you're getting an extra view from me today on that. But yeah, you can share me out if you like. But man, it's a bit late in the night. Like I said, I am chasing watch hours, and I'm just doing a test run here on the evmux. I've always done Streamyard or YouTube lives, never done this one. So giving it a bit of a play and see how it runs. But yeah. Oh yeah, I can go. Your current destination does not commenting. Okay, got it. But it went in there. What's going on there? Thanks. Jeez. I need new glasses, I tell you. Let me try that again. Where am I going? Round 2. Hey, come out the same again. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, well, thanks, mate. No worries. I'm just doing a test run, and this will be, in the library for people to look at. evmux seems to be simple. Yeah, you're welcome, and you're always, always a great supporter of the Radio Jonesy network of channels. Let me say it that. Hey, if you're watching this, let me show you the network in progress. I've got, at the moment, I have got one channel already monetized, and it's a fabulous channel if you would like to watch some beautiful traveling around the countryside here in Tasmania. And I'll just say, g'day people. G'day peoples. That's more Australian. So I've typed it in. Oh, there it is. It's just come in. Yeah, there you go. Radio Jonesy on tour. That is the very first channel that I got monetized, and it's going smoothly. It's never going to be a recording stopped for the free plan. The recording has stopped due to the free plan limitization. Blah 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 blah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that popped up on the screen. That was a bit confusing. Anyway, this channel here, Radio Jonesy on Tour, if you want to check out some of the beautiful scenery around Tasmania, check that out. Radio Jonesy, the channel that I'm on now, the channel that you are connecting to this live, that is my conversation channel. It just come in. If you find a subject you'd like to converse with, there's plenty in there about retirement, about time capsules, getting old, avoiding people, all sorts of subjects which I find quite interesting and entertaining to talk with. That is what Radio Jonesy here is all about. And I'm on I was going through my analytics, and my video that got 23,000 views, the 12th month cycle comes up in November, in the middle of November. So I'm trying to get to my 4,000 watch hours before all of those watch hours on that 23,000 views conks out. So you'll probably see a few pop-ups here and there, a few lives every Saturday night Central Time. I'll be on it at 5, live at 5. Which is 8 a.m. at the moment, with the daylight savings schedules. If you're into that now, we're in the winter season. So in summer, obviously in Australia, all the times will slightly change over the weird changeover that occurs. Yeah, Andy sent me a message. He said he missed the live before, and he said, damn. And I said, mate, every Sunday morning you got to get out of bed. And he just sort of laughed a bit. But yeah, he's going to start a rant channel like Andy's sort of. He has a bit of a whinge and a whine over a few subjects, so he's going to try not to get banned off YouTube, but he's going to start up a channel. Yeah. Typical musos, mate. They don't get out of bed till about 11 o'clock. Because they're up all night. But yeah, that is the go there. On surprisingly, I really haven't done a lot of work on my other channel, which is called Tasmania Island Life. And that channel, when you start doing YouTube, you try to find the lane or the progress that you how you make your success and what type of video absolutely does well. Well, in this channel, I've got a few videos about Tasmania, a few videos about traveling, and a few different things. But if you see Tasmania Island Life, and I'll just put a comment up so you can see the channel. This channel is grooving along. I'm currently at, just for Eddie's information, I'm currently at 1,700 watch hours on this, and I'm not even trying. So, there you go, Tasmania Island Life. If you get a chance to check that channel out, people are enjoying the drive around the island. Like, I put the camera in the cradle and I'm off on my little journey, whether it's around town or it's a trip around the countryside. Them videos get watch time and people seem to enjoy them, especially a lot of people from overseas who say they won't come here, or they can't come here, and this is their escape. And then they look at it and they go, you know what, it looks like this part of my world, or it looks like that part of their world. And, it's when I was in Arkansas looked very similar to Tasmania, but obviously Tasmania is on the coast and Arkansas is not. But the landscape, the mountains, the rivers, the greenery, the trees, that sort of thing, was very, very similar. Oh, yeah. How long will that last? Yeah. Well, here's a tip that I didn't realize, and I'm probably disappointed I can't change things now. But when you get, just say you get 3 strikes and your channel gets banned for whatever reason, your channel gets banned, but all channels connected to your Google account get banned as well. So that is a interesting fact. Like, just say you've got a gaming channel, and then you've got a conversation channel, and then you've got a travel vlog channel. If one of your channels gets knocked out because of you've done something wrong, or you've filmed, you've caught something, or there's a subject that's not kosher, if one channel goes, every channel connected to that email goes. So if, like, in the future, I'll have 3 channels connected to the one email, so all monetized. That's the plan in the next few months. But yeah, so I'm on my, I'm doing the right thing. I'm not trying to upset people, and I'm not trying to be controversial. So the trick is 1 channel, 1 email. That is the go. That is the YouTube education that I've learnt. And let me tell you, I've been deep diving YouTube since Eddie decided to get me into the journey of doing YouTube. And I'll just turn the camera off for a second there we go. And I'll be back in a sec. Yes, and welcome back. Sorry about the interruption. That was a chef wanting to know what I would like for dinner. How does that crown thing work? Who brought that in? Like, what's the go with that? Is that just Google when you do a live, YouTube when you do a live? That's a new thing they brought in, is it? Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, well, Shawnee, on my live today, Shawnee must have commented 10 times more than anyone else, and she comes second. So I don't know how it works properly. Yep. Devil Dog said hi. Yep, she says hi back. No clue. Yep. I don't think it works. Yeah, it's interesting, but it makes you it might make you want to I said, like the little comments that says give a super chat to go up the rankings or something like that. That might push it along. But yeah, it is. It looks evmux. Getting back to the subject, evmux seems to be working well, and it says I got 1% in. And I'll type that in, see what happens there. I'm coming third, and there's one people in there. Tasmania Island Life. I've had a music channel for years. It still says there's one person watching, and obviously Devil Dog's here. That's not counting me, and the count is one. But anyway, it's all good. Yeah, so and let me tell you, Shawnee Grows, what a lovely channel, what a fabulous person Shawnee is. And it says there's 3 people in there now. So look out, we got a newbie. Welcome in, whoever that is. But Shawnee is a wonderful person, Shawnee Grows. Well, I said to her today, I'm getting serious about this challenge to get to 4,000. Like, the race is on. She's a few hundred in front of me. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm enjoying. Let me go to this one. See what this one does. It doesn't do much. Just move that around. evmux. Yeah, I might get the paid version, maybe. This might be and you can record, and it's in 1080p, and you could slice and dice these up and put out little videos for different channels. And obviously the audio is a lot better here. I've been doing YouTube for the last year and a half with the Galaxy. I have been using CapCut. I do not use it anymore for obvious reasons. If you're using CapCut, seriously look at their terms, because it is a little bit crazy how they can own the copyright of whatever you. And it's not whatever you upload to YouTube, it's whatever you produce in their software, because they can access it from the software. So that is, and the music is the weird thing, like the music, like they can claim the copyright of the music, which is absolutely bonkers. And the sad thing is that when the company, just say a record company like Sony, a big company, hits them up with a lawsuit or you owe us, you can't use that, you owe us the copyright, and then they have this big like legal argument. CapCut doesn't do the arguing. CapCut says we were given that music by this channel called Radio Jonesy, so you take it up with him, and then they come back with, well, you owe us X, like for them producing it, and it becomes a messy mess. So if you've got, just say you're a independent artist and you haven't even got songs out, and you run a demo on as backing music for a video of yours, they can download that song and release it as a record. Technically, they can release that as their own recording even before you've put it out as a single. Now, how crazy is that? Now, what does that do? Simple banner. Okay, simple banner. Interesting. Let's add this. Oh, geez. Change that to there. Radio Jonesy as I'll tell you what too, next week we've got demonstration. What the heck? Edit. Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually. Radio Jonesy has plenty of playlists to watch. Pick one. Have a watch. Preferably a Seiko or a very expensive watch. All right, so that's a banner. All right, we'll get rid of that. We'll go back to comments. Ooh, comments are flying in. Oh, dang. I dropped a crown too. That's how bonkers this is. Because you've been typing everything. Did you super chat yourself now? No. I'll tell you what, I am let me have a look. I'm trying to get to the old $100 before the 12th, which is the cutoff date for them posting the money in your, going up another dollar. 93.92. So I've got to put out some more Radio Jonesy video. I'll do one of them probably Tuesday, if not tomorrow, Monday. I'll film a beach. There's going to be a lot of rain, so I might be crazy and walk down the beach in the rain without an umbrella. And say, well, anyway. Yeah, that I'm actually going well. Devil Dog, with the stuff, but so what are we talking about? What is stupid? I'm missing something. I'm just too slow on the chat. But yeah, if you go in and edit and remove the demonetization part. Yeah, take out the songs. No, but it's too late. Once you've put it into the software, it's done. It's not about the YouTube video with CapCut. As soon as it's been uploaded into the software, doesn't matter what edits you do after that, it's already owned and copyrighted and claimed. But I think there is one video out that I did from the date it had happened, and then on the 25th of last month, I think it come in. And then, are you back to number one yet? Yeah. And I basically deleted the app, which I shouldn't have, because what I should have done for myself, which I still might do, is go back into it and make myself little videos of, they've got fantastic, the thing about CapCut, they've got fantastic B-roll footage, absolutely gold stuff. All those music videos that you see me putting out on Australian Radio Indie was B-roll footage from CapCut, apart from the little bits of me and Charlie down on the beach and stuff like that. I can barely keep up with the comments. I've only got one person in here and I can barely keep up. This isn't your monetized channel. No, hence I'm chasing 1,500 watch hours. Radio Jonesy. See, on the @, if I knew I was going to start a second conversation channel and call it Radio Jonesy, I would have not had @Radio Jonesy on my first channel, which is @Radio Jonesy is Radio Jonesy on tour. It gets a bit confusing. And then Radio Jonesy, which I still could change the name, but that's the brand I'm trying to keep. But Radio Jonesy's symbol is @Radio J Talk. So I even could change the name to that, Radio J. I'll have to do a bit of research, or Radio J Talk even. That could be because it does get confusing, because people say I'll see you and then say I didn't see your notifications, or I didn't realise this isn't your Tasmania channel, or it does get a little bit confusing, but it's this isn't your monetization channel. No, that was talking about the banner. Let's go back to the banner. Where we hide the banners? Let me banners. Here we go. Radio Jonesy has plenty of playlists to watch. Pick one and actually I might edit that. Pick one and enjoy the conversation. That's the one. Pick one and here we go. Save that. That's better. And then what about tickers? What should you put on a ticker? Sample tickers. Very good. Hide that and go back to comments. And not back to number one yet. Oh man, that is definitely who is number one? Let me hit the button. Number one's at Life in Tasmania. Oh, here we go. We got number 3 in there. I didn't even see that one. Peace Dragon. Well, Peace Dragon, welcome in. If you're still here. I didn't see that comment. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm slack on the comments. Yeah, they probably look at the B-roll from someone's editing. You know what? There is a company. I'll have to get the exact location. You can upload B-roll to them, and they'll pay you. You get a percentage of what people use. So there's a company that uses B-roll, and you upload film to them, and they'll put it in their stock, and you can say beach, forest trails, car racing, motorbikes, whatever you put up, you give it a name and it goes into their B-roll. And if someone uses the B-roll, you get a little. I got to get a new chair. Yeah, you get a little sidekick. But anyway, hey, look at that. This is sponsored. This video is not sponsored by Oldies. Peace Dragon. Good to see you. Hello down under. Hello, look at it. It's all happening. Gandalf is awoken. He's going to be right back. Awesome. I've got to learn how do you invite someone onto your channel, onto the stream. I didn't get that far on your video. There's Gandalf. G'day, brother. I'm testing out evmux, as we see up there. Haven't used it before. I'm just giving it a bit of a whirl. Edu. Peace Dragon. Now who's holding the number one position now? Let's check it out. It's all happening here. Gandalf has jumped into the lead. It's just like at the races. Gandalf is number one. Tasmania Island Life is second. Devil Dog's third. Peace Dragon and Radio Jonesy's even there. Look at that. Tasmania Island Life. He's coming second. Who would have thought? Yeah, but if I could get... Think of it this way, Devil Dog. If you can get 3 monetized channels making $100 a month, I'd be happy with that in my little retirement. Gandalf's burst to the lead. And Eddie's, that purple thing is on crack. That purple thing. I'm in Montana. What's up? What's up? It is 4 degrees Celsius. It is, what's that? That's about 39 or something Fahrenheit. It is, what time have we got now? It's cool. 4:15 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. It is getting cold. I know it's not Idaho, but every time I see Ohio, I keep saying Gandalf's in his own private Idaho, private Ohio, number one, the cat daddy-o. Oh, the old B-50. You know, right now, the B-52s are touring with Devo through the States right now. The B-52s and Devo are doing headlining gigs all over the countryside. How cool is that? I would love to go over and see one of them. How to invite people on the panel is down the bottom left. Down the bottom left. Oh, yeah, invite guests. Well, there you go. Oh, I gotcha. Copy. Hey, Gandalf. Or Eddie. I'm just testing it out. That's all I'm doing. I've been across to the top of Montana to Great Falls and to Glacier Park. Yeah, no, it's And it lets you, I heard you saying you get 2 hours. Is that correct? And it turns itself off. evmux, it lets you go for 2 hours and stops. Oh, rightio. I got you. Okay, let's go over to here. That means I'm going to have to turn that one off. But I don't like the pin stuff. I got a bloody splinter in there. See that little dot? I got stabbed by a thorn in the rose bush. Who does gardening? And it whatever's in there is in there. And I started sticking a needle in it, and I went, no, that's not me. Let me have a look here. What are we doing? Go down on that side. Oh yeah, that's that's not me. That's why. That's all good. I'll just leave it floating there. Good to see Devil Dogs number 3 at the moment. Number 1 is the wonderful Gandalf, and who is in second place? Let's have a look. It's got to be. I'm losing Wi-Fi on my phone. I got the wheel of death. Oh yeah! Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. There you go. 3 thumbs up, according to me. 4 people watching. One of them's me. One of them's Devil Dog. One of them's Gandalf, and you still have to pin on the YouTube side on the free version. Yes, not on the paid version though. evmux wants you. Don't you use Chrome? Well, I'm just trying evmux out, brother. That's all I'm doing. And chasing watch hours. There'll be just for your listening pleasure, there will be a new Radio Jonesy playlist on this channel. There's 4 playlists in there, I think, but I've got one now just for live. So there's one for 2 hours, one goes for an hour and a bit, and one goes for an hour and 40 minutes, and there's another one in there that's about an hour. So if you want to have me waffling in the background while you sound asleep over the next month, I'd appreciate it. But I'm not saying that really. I'm just saying if you like to watch some quality YouTube, don't forget to check out Radio Jonesy's playlist because they're awesome. Oh, Charlie's getting in trouble inside. That didn't go through. Why did that go through? Or did it? Oh, yeah, there you go. Yes, Tasmania Island Life's coming second. He's made about 4 comments. How the heck does that work? Yeah, but anyway, let me get back to where we were talking, and it was... and if you're watching the replay, there you go, Tasmania Island Life. That's my 3rd channel. I'm seriously doing 3 channels. Everyone sort of laughs a bit and says, Radio Jonesy's got 10 channels. Well, I have, but I'm really only working 3, and they are the one you're watching now, Radio Jonesy. My first channel, which was the one that got monetized, is Radio Jonesy on Tour. That's my traveling around showing the sights and scenes and sounds and some wonderful video from the island of Tasmania, and there's Queensland, and there's New South Wales in there as well. But um, and they're the three channels that I'm really focusing on for this year leading up to Christmas. For the next 6 months, I'm really pushing Tasmania Island Life and this one, Radio Jonesy, and then this channel here, Outback Tasmania. I'm videoing my progress on the property here out the back, and that's just a channel for gardening people and little odd jobs and worm farms and composting, which I'm doing at the moment. But I don't know whether to film it in this really cold climate because it's not going to look. If you're doing composting, you want it to be composted good. But anyway, and I'm racing Shawnee. Gandalf, give me some watch hours, brother. I want to catch that girl. She's 200 watch hours in front of me, and the race is on. Yes, the race is on to 3,000. Well, she wants to get to 3,000, and then she said, "I want to get to 4,000 by October." I think she said. Whereas I really need to get to 4,000 by November. And to be honest with you, it'll only take me one good video to get there. So with the conversation channel, we pick a subject and we talk about it. And a lot of the subjects we pick have already been talked about by other people, but I'm giving my version of the events. Or there's other subjects that I pick, which is brand spanking new. But the one video that went really well was when I talked about avoiding. I'm 50, like the original video from the wonderful guy. The wonderful guy. What was here? I go. I'm having an old man's moment. I'm 52. I'm 51. I avoid people, and here's why. Hey, what's going on? I can hear. I can hear you. I can see that too. Do you want to pop up? Yeah. Can they? Yeah, but oh, all right. I got Devil Dog in the basement, and he's talking to me. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sort of enjoying. I'm talking to Devil Dog in the background. He's telling me stories about how I'm the only one that can hear him while he's in the basement. But it's off-putting, but that can be handy because honestly, you could be talking about a subject you know nothing about, and you get somebody in downstairs who can be feeding you the information, and then you could be like a politician who's getting questions, and someone's saying the answer is this, and then you give them the answer to the question that they ask, depending on your politics. But you want to talk to Gandalf? No, you happy in bed or what's going on?
You. Now you put me on stage. Now Gandalf
Yes.
can hear me. You were just showing Gandalf that you weren't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I also come up here so you could play around with that. Okay, now you see in the basement there's a little walkie-talkie button
Yeah.
on me. If you press that little
Yeah.
walkie-talkie and talk, then YouTube
Yeah.
cannot hear you. I'm the only one that would be able to hear you.
Okay. So I'm off it now. You can. So if I go on it now, push to talk. Hello. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Is that?
You gotta hold it down. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's saying moderator Radio Jonesy is speaking, and you're saying hello, hello, hello. I can hear you. They can't.
Yes, we didn't put that live, but he definitely is. I tell you, I say that's a fact, Jack. But the cold weather definitely affects me. It's bloody.
Yeah, Gandalf was saying no sound here because you had the walkie-talkie on, and I'm the only one
Yeah.
that could hear you.
All right. So when you and Ralph were on today, like, what did you do here? Like, yous were 50-50. So what, you just make it 50-50? Like, you just do that and do that?
Okay,
and one
you're
night?
in a pro scene right now, right? Okay, you
Yeah.
see
Yep.
okay, you see up top, click on
Just saying.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right. I'm learning as we go on. All right. And it's blue. Where'd the blue come from? I like it.
That's your background. You can actually go under the settings or whatever and change your background, and they have dynamic backgrounds as well instead of just one solid color.
Mm-hmm. Settings.
Gandalf said blue screen. Usually that's a blue screen of death, but not this time.
Advanced settings, is it?
No, up top, I can't remember what it says without going and looking on my thing.
Camera. I'm just playing with it. It's all good. It's hotkeys, visual backgrounds, and it comes a visual backgrounds feature required slightly more computing resources.
No, that's a virtual background. You don't want to do that. That'll take your background out and put like a fake background in. But you're in the actual settings. Go back to comments.
Yeah.
Okay. And then read those things to me like up top where the comments are. Like there's 4 little tabs.
Layers. Yeah, layers.
Okay.
And then you got music, comments, and banners.
Okay, go to music real quick.
Yeah.
And then you can play sound effects up top. Yep, but you have your own sound effects board, but there's those 4. And then if you scroll down, there's a little bit of music. You can click on music and everybody will be able to hear it. And you do have a volume control there to turn it down or turn it up, like if you wanted background music.
Yeah, so even though I'm not monetized, but are these still monetized? Like, do they?
I don't know if these get you a copyright claim or not. I haven't tried that.
Interesting.
But yeah, you could be having music playing in the background while you're talking or doing whatever. I think you can download music, but I don't, you'd have to make sure it was copyright free or whatever.
Yeah, you click the loop. There's a loop button that just keeps it going.
Yeah.
But where's the volume up here?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, volume.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now on the layers screen, okay?
Yep.
Go to the layer screen.
I'm there, yes.
Okay, read me down what all it says in layers.
Apps and widgets.
Okay, that's how you download different kind of apps and widgets. They're free, but you can download like giveaway tools, scrolling stuff, all kinds of stuff like that. Okay, keep going.
And it's got logo with a question mark, logo size, video clips, overlay.
Okay, okay, keep going. One of those. There you go. Yep. Click on the background, and then you can change your background to a moving background instead of just a blue. Yeah, see, like that. They got 2 or 3 of them down there.
Yeah, right. Here we go. Let's try this one. Actually, the real freaky one. That's for you psychedelic lovers out there. Check that out. You can move that around. Does that work? Oh, no, you
No,
can't move that.
it moves around on its own. It's like a video kind of.
No, I was talking about me and you. I can't
What do
move
you?
the
Yeah,
square.
yeah. You on this dynamic, you can
Yep.
you can bigify us. You can change places by dragging and dropping, just like the other stuff. But you can't like resize it other than the preset layout and making it big or small. Now, go back to the other one, not the dynamic. Go back to the pro one that you were at before.
Yeah, pro scene.
Yeah, go to that. Now, what
Yep.
you want to do now is get rid of me on stream and then like just kick me in the basement or whatever. Cuz here's
Yep. See that one there. Yep. Add layers. Yep. Add new layer. All right. Yep. Dynamic grid. You can only go one place. You can only place one layer of dynamic grid in a scene. Continue. Yep. And what happens?
just started a new pro scene or whatever and you wanted to bring us both in like the dynamic scene, then it would do that. But on a pro scene you can
Yeah, right. Pro scene. Okay, go back to pro scene.
I don't know what all you have there. You got a warning light and and a timer. You need to check your blinker fluid. It looks like in your car.
Yeah. We'll fix that problem. We'll put a sticker on top of it. There you go. It's fixed.
Yeah, but then it's like OBS too, because the little eyeballs, you can hide stuff by clicking on the little eyeball and stuff like that.
Well, I never used OBS, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. You can have multiple layers and then just if you wanted to hide a layer, click on the eyeball on that layer and it'll close it basically. Gandalf said he'd be right back. No, he said he'd be right back.
He said no sound here.
That was a while ago. Whenever you were doing, see, that's the thing. That's what sucks is I'll be typing stuff you're talking about it, and then by the time you get to it and read it, you forgot what I was commenting on.
Yeah, about Andy and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so
I can't believe you made me get out of bed, Jonesy.
I didn't make you do nothing. I just come live, and you're just a good little soldier. You just jumped up to attention. You know, the admiral's up. I don't know what you call it. Your brother from another mother is up from the other side of the world, and you thought, what time are you working tomorrow? Or you're working tomorrow Sunday?
Yeah, tomorrow Sunday. Jamie's been having me work outside though all day yesterday and all day today, basically. But I finally got that project finished.
Did you film it?
Nope.
Oh, jeez. You're a good YouTuber.
Well, for one, it's hard being your own cameraman and being in the shot and everything else.
I mean, Outback Tasmania, that channel, right? I haven't got where is it? I haven't got the proper tripod for the phone. I've got the tripod for a camera, but I'm doing all those videos now on the phone. So
Yeah.
I've got to get the connection to fit to the tripod, because I've got a good quality tripod. But yeah, the amount of times you do something, then you need another camera angle to the same shot to do it again. Then you need another camera angle. I've got the monopod, like the one pole sticks up and they put the camera sits on top of it, and you got 3 little tiny legs at the bottom, and it sort of sits there like that. Then a wind blows and
Well, besides that, when I'm out there working on a project and Jamie's out there too, she don't want to be on camera, so
that's why she's the camera woman.
well, she don't hold the camera for me though. I wish she would.
Yeah. But well, this is looking good. Like, you've motivated me to do this afternoon. Like, I'm just sitting around seeing. We've done, since you're live, I've done chopping firewood. I've gone downtown shopping with the middle daughter. She's flying to the mainland again next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's some sort of Comic-Con expo thing that her and her friends are going. So they've booked a high-rise hotel in the middle of Sydney, and they're getting a valet. Yeah, I don't know. They're getting all this sort of stuff. They're living the high life. Mate, I've got to charge her more rent if she can afford all this. We took her shopping today, and she bought all this stuff, and then she's come home, and basically I've been mucking around in the house playing with Charlie, and then it was around 3:30. I thought I'll start watching your live again, right where you get serious talking about evmux. So then I opened up the evmux, and every step Ralph took I had done on this. And
Yeah,
absolutely, it's perfect. You should cut that section out and put it out as a video to say step by step. Set up evmux. Here's your step-by-step guide, something like that, because people and it worked perfect for me. Like, next minute, because you don't know where you're going at some stage. You're trying to work out how does it connect to YouTube, and then you realize you've got a obviously destination, where they want it to go and all that sort of thing. But no, I'll still use Streamyard and get my 20 hours. What do they give you here for free? How many hours?
I think 30. I think.
Anyway, I won't use anything like that. But the race is on with Shawnee. Let me tell you that we're chasing watch hours, and we've just clicked over another hour. So that's coming up to an hour right now. So that's probably a good time to hang the phone up, and we'll hang the connection up and say there's another watch hour to watch. And I'll rename this live Testing evmux, and just see how that goes. But no, it's for one, your tech talk with Ralph was very handy. The sad thing with like we were talking about CapCut, the sad thing with CapCut, if they wanted to use, if in their terms of service they say we can use your product that you upload or use, but we'll give you recognition. If you're not trying to be a big company trying to make a fortune, that's probably good promotion for you. But when they say they're going to take it and use it and give it away to anybody, and then it's the audio as well, and not to mention the voice to recreate your voice on AI as well. Like it becomes a bit freaky in a way when all that sort of stuff's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, mate. Well, thanks for popping in, and Gandalf, if you're still there, mate, thanks for jumping on board. I appreciate you, Gandalf. I appreciate thanks to
Peace,
Tasmania Island for popping in. Outback
Peace
Tasmania,
Dragon.
Peace Dragon. I'm scrolling up the.
Oh, okay.
There we
Sorry.
go. No, you're right. Peace Dragon, 1117. Peace Dragon, and that is pretty cool. The at symbols. Like even though on YouTube side of it here, it's the channel names, but sometimes it's not. But the at version, like it's like I said, a Radio Jonesy. I could change that one to Radio Jonesy on tour, but then I wonder if that opens that Radio Jonesy back up again, so I can move it to the other one. I wonder how that works. Or once you've registered it, does it
No.
disappear?
Here's the thing. You can stream on here to multiple destinations. So
Yeah.
you can stream at the same time or different times to your other channels, your other YouTube channels. You just have to set
So
up this.
all right. I could have
You
been
just
live to Radio Jonesy on tour and Radio Jonesy.
Yeah, you could have been streaming to both channels right now. For example, that's how me and Ralph, that's how I stream to my channel and his channel.
Yep. It's cooling down.
Oh, dude, it's so freaking hot and humid here, bro.
Oh man, my fingers would freeze you. Anyway, all right, mate. Well, you've been a wealth of information today, so I really appreciate you. And for those watching the replay, that is Devil Dog at Devil Dog is his handle. So definitely, and there's his name on the screen right now with his picture, which is the map of the state of Texas, and the Devil Dog written on top. So there's a couple of Devil Dogs I've noticed. Or there's one other gamer, I think. His name's Devil Dog.
Oh, I have a Devil Dog Gamers channel.
Yeah, but there's another one. Hey, Gandalf, I'm just about to shut it down, mate. I've appreciated you popping in, but I'm about to get out of the cold and go into the fire. And it's starting to cool down now as the sun set. And I've tested out evmux. I'm impressed, really. It seems to be another nice way to get your product out there, I suppose. The brand. And I'm sort of looking at it back. So the moral to today's video, check out evmux. Give CapCut away if you're using CapCut to video edit, even though it was I loved it. But if they're going to throw you into the fire, you might as well just say, no, thank you. I would rather just go somewhere else. I found that the phone editing software called VN, capital N, VN. It is nearly identical to CapCut, except for it hasn't got the catalog of B-roll. That's about the only thing different. So I've transitioned straight across to use that, which is pretty cool, pretty simple. So if you've used CapCut, you'll love VN, and it costs you nothing, and there's no watermarks, and it's you can pay for a paid version and get extras, but if you're huge celebrities like we are, and you got to save every penny you get, no point giving it away. So anyway, thank you, Devil Dog, for popping in and assisting with the live. Thanks again, Gandalf.
Semper Fi, Gandalf.
And what a champion he is too, by the way. Gandalf, long-time supporter. And if you ever see Gandalf's live, look behind his head. There's 2 stickers there that you'd recognise.
Mine and Gary's?
No, his favourite YouTuber. Yes. His favourite YouTuber. There you go. And if you would like a sticker from Radio Jonesy, send me an email at radiojonesy with the number 1, radiojonesy1@gmail.com. Send me your name and a postal address, and I will post you out one of these. I've still got a few of these to give out. And thanks for sticking around. When we end the live, are you still able to talk to me? Does it still work like that? All right. Well, just stick around. I'm going to end the live and say thanks everyone for popping in. We've gone for an hour and 7 minutes. So anything you'd like to say?
I need your Gandalf, email devildogskeeper@gmail.com. Let her know you want stickers and we'll get them out to you. But I need your address. So it's devildogskeeper, DEVILDOGSKEEPER @gmail.com. And give me your address and we'll mail you out some stickers. We'll even mail you out Radio Jonesy stickers. Ones you ain't got.
That's what I was going to ask, actually. But so thanks for all that, and see you, Gandalf. See you, everyone. Until we meet again on the next live, this is Radio Jonesy and Devil Dog saying Semper Fi. What is it? There you go.
Yep, Semper Fi.